Pest farming practices for maize. Maize is an important cereal crop of the world. It is a source of nutrition as well as phytochemical compounds. However, its productivity is low in many countries due to poor management practices. The main objective of this video is to provide information about the best practices to improve maize production for smallholder farmers in Ethiopia. Sowing season. The sowing season varies according to the area and the onset of rains, and it is recommended to sow in areas with sufficient moisture from April to May. Sowing method and distance. Maize should be sown in rows. For late maturing varieties, the distance between the rows is 8 cm and sow 2 seeds at every 45 cm between plants. For medium maturing varieties, the distance between the rows is 8 cm and 2 seeds are sown at every 40 cm between plants. Fertilizer management. Optimum fertilizer rate varies for different areas. For areas having no recommendation, the amount of fertilizer required for maize crop is 200 kg per hectare of NPS fertilizers and 200 kg per hectare of urea. NPS fertilizer should be applied just before sowing, while urea should be applied within 35 to 40 days after the maize has germinated. Application of 500 kg per hectare high-quality compost can reduce the requirement of NPS and urea fertilizer by half. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is used to maintain soil fertility, control soil-borne diseases, insect pests, and difficult weeds. It's important to sow maize in 1 to 3 rotations with pulse and oilseed crops. Crop protection. Weed control. Cultivate the field 3 times to control common weeds. First, weeding and cultivation is done from 18 to 20 days after germination. Second, weeding and cultivation is done from 35 to 40 days after germination. Third, weeding or slashing as required. To control striga, use seeds free from striga, clean farm implements coming from another farm, uproot and burn striga plant before it sets seed, conserve soil moisture and improve soil fertility. Use herbicides such as Primagram Gold 660, Agro 337 and Master 480. Insect pest control. Control methods of Stalk Borer include harvesting maize stalk infested with Stalk Borer by cutting at lower portion to the ground and letting it to lie in the sun for 4 weeks before plying the stalk. Removal of grasses with thick stems. Removing and burning plants with dead hearts that have been damaged by the pest. Planting Desmodium forage between maize rows and planting 3 rows of Napier grass or Sudan grass around the field. When the infestation of the pest reaches 5%, use chemicals such as diazonon, karate, carbaryl, brasho, and carba. Measures to control fall army worm includes exposing the field to the sun by plowing it repeatedly in the summer months, removal of grass species with thick stems, removing and burning dead hearts that are severely affected by pest attacks, and crop rotation. Spraying chemicals such as Proven, 7, Hypro, and Best Field. Control methods for Weevil and other storage pests include keeping the barn clean, keeping the working barn in a windy place, ensuring that the grain to be stored is well dried, mixing maize with small seeded crops such as teff and millet, using insecticides such as Actelic, Alphos, and Selphos. Disease control. Control methods for grey leaf spot include use of crop rotation, example with nuke and pulse crops, collecting plant debris and burning it, plowing the land deeply and repeatedly to bury crop residue, eliminating alternative crops that may be affected by the disease during the summer months, Use of fungicides, chemicals such as tilt, bilaton, and mancozeb. Control methods for leaf blight include plant maize by intercropping soybean or sweet potato, practice crop rotation, apply inorganic and organic fertilizers properly, practice early planting, use healthy and clean seeds, remove crop residues of the previous infected crop, remove alternative hosts, use varieties that are tolerant to the disease. Apply mixture of mancozeb and propoconazole 2 kg per hectare at interval of 10 days. Control methods for maize lethal necrosis disease include use healthy and clean seeds, deep plowing, remove crop residues properly, keep clean the field and its surrounding, remove plants that can harbor the pathogen, practice crop rotation, remove weeds at right time, control insects that can carry the disease, especially viral disease. Control measures for smut include uprooting and burning the plants showing symptoms of the disease before the seeds of the disease are dispersed. Do not grow maize for 3 years in fields where the disease has been attacked. Harvesting and storage. Maize should be harvested within a week to 2 weeks when the cob layer dries or the tip of the kernel attached to the cob turns black. After the harvested maize is piled up for a few days to be exposed to the wind or sun, the maize is threshed and stored in an open wooden barn. When the maize is properly dried, it should be threshed and stored in clean storage, free from rain and moisture and free from mice and other pests. Use improved grain storage technologies such as metal barns and improved sacks.